won't you come with me? Time to let it go and be free. Won't you come and breathe the open skies? Come now, come listen to the melody. Slow it down, put yourself at ease. Time to live it live. Get away from the do's and don'ts. Get away.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are jumping right in. I am tackling a quick cleanup of my house and I am prepping dinner in the crock pot. I had decided to make some honey garlic chicken in the crock pot. It's one of my kids' favorite things and it's super easy. It's done super quick and always really tender in the crock pot. So I went ahead and made it because I needed a quick easy meal this day, because with activities and just running around and on the go, sometimes defaulting to that quick crock pot meal is always the way to go. So naturally, when you start cooking, you have to start with cleaning up from the night before. So I was putting away all the dishes in my dishwasher the night before, and I had pots and pans and many dishes in my sink that needed my attention. And then I think I gave this also a quick wipe down after I put everything away. But it is super overwhelming to start doing anything when you have a mess. And I always try and clean it up, even though I know that I'm going to make yet another mess, just so I have a clean slate to get started on, because it's more frustrating to work around things than to just start off in a clean space. So once I had the dishwasher empty and the dish rack empty, I went and just washed whatever little bit of dishes were in the sink. So then I could clean the counters off and get everything settled to start working in the crock pot.
Come and swan to the local paraiso, under the lazy evening sun. Paraiso, come and swan to the local paraiso, under the lazy evening sun.
I know you've been down thinking about him again. I know that your heart's been broken. You should try and let it go and start being yourself. You can put on your dress, we can play your favorite song, and I will take care of you, care of you, care of you. This is what we need, this is what we have to do. Tell me, can you feel it too, feel it too? Baby, you should go work that body. You should go work that body. The body won't stop till we're great and old. Maybe for a second we can lose control. You should go work that body. Breakups leave the scars, you don't need to be ashamed. Everyone's got their hearts broken sometime. Let's go out and lose our minds, forget all about him. You can put on your dress, dancing to your favorite song. Everybody will sing along, sing along, sing along. So put your hands up, this is what we have to do. Tell me, can you feel it too, feel it too? Baby, you should go work that body. You should go work
Now that the kitchen's clean, I'm ready to start loading everything into the crock pot. I use chicken thighs. You can use chicken breast if you want a little less fat. I trim the fat that is on the chicken thighs just to make it a little less fatty. I also use boneless, skinless, whichever you prefer to use. I know if you use skin on, bone in, you have to kind of sear it on the pan to give it color, but I typically use these. It's easy prep and typically pairs very well on the sauce that I make. And the sauce that I make is very simple. It's just some garlic minced, and you use ketchup, honey, soy sauce, and a few spices. I'll have the recipe linked below for you. I did find it on Pinterest. It's my go-to for many recipes that we have here, and it gives my family a lot of variety, and my kids have definitely grown their taste buds with a lot of the recipes that I found. They're willing to try a lot of other things, and this is a typical go-to when I'm not in the mood to make 2 dinners, but 1. And they ate almost everything. I think they left a little bit of their cucumbers because I put cucumbers on their plate, but everything else was completely gone.
I once felt I'm done with the defense. Drove back and climbed over your fence. Had to show you that I was a mess. So you were shrugging your shoulders. I'm closed off, that's what I told you. Soon enough, everything started to change. 'Cause there's no going back, no going back. There's no going back to your old life. Not living in the past, we're over that. I'm feeling it tonight, riding on the dizzying heights. Riding on the dizzying heights.
And then once everything was in the crock pot, I did go ahead and get the remaining bulbs of garlic that I had in my fridge and just kind of separated the cloves from the bottom part of it so I can peel them, because honestly, having them pre-peeled, even though it's time consuming to do this, when you're in a rush cooking, trying to get things done, having it pre-peeled is so much better. And I know you can buy pre-peeled at the market, but I've heard different things that it's not as good for you when they're pre-peeled because they put stuff on it to keep it fresh longer. So I do this and I wrap them in a paper towel, and we usually go through it within like a week or 2. We use a lot of garlic in my house. It doesn't really last too long, and it just makes our lives so much easier when we want to just go in and quickly mince up some garlic to make something, or use roasted garlic for something, or whatever we're eating. It just makes it a lot easier to access without putting in that extra work or trying to find a little bulb in our vegetable drawer. So I went in, I do use a knife because it's easier, because I obviously don't want to mash all the garlic, and it took me about 10 minutes, maybe less than that, to do all these cloves of garlic, and then it was ready to put in the fridge.
There's no going back to your old life. Not living in the past, we're over that. I'm feeling it tonight, riding on the dizzying heights. Oh, I'm standing on the dizzying heights. Oh, I'm standing on the dizzying heights. Oh, I'm standing on the dizzying heights. Standing on the dizzying heights. Everything's so much better. Riding on the river, you and I. We're
So I had straightened up a majority of my downstairs. I took advantage of my kids being at school and me being home and having some free time to get things done. And I made everything nice and neat because as soon as they come home, it's just chaos, as it is with little kids, and it's perfectly fine. They're typically pretty good at putting their plates in the sink and helping me clean up when I ask them for help, but I obviously don't expect them to wipe down a table or anything like that. But I have mentioned before trying to find a way to incorporate them in helping do things like that, and I've been thinking about getting some e-cloths and see how that works. So I might have to give that a try in the future and have them be able to help wipe down the table and their handprints off the windows and stuff like that. I think they'd have a lot of fun helping in doing spring cleaning and stuff, because every kid likes to feel like they've done something really great and important, and I feel like including them in stuff like this gives them that sense of pride that they've helped do something. But of course the playroom was an absolute nightmare, and it actually wasn't as bad because I did have them help me the night before. I think it was just really overwhelming for them with everything being taken out, because Jacob is really good at taking everything out and playing with everything, but when it comes to putting it back, it's really hard for him to do. He just tells me he's tired or his arms hurt or comes up with a million excuses on why he can't help. So I try and get in there and help them. Their dad also gets in there and helps them, but sometimes the mess is just a little too overwhelming for them. Well, I'll just say, just clean it a little bit and I'll take care of the rest. And that's exactly what I did here. And actually, it looks a little different because I've brought the ball pit back. If you remember from our old house, if you've been here, we had a ball pit in our loft area that they used all the time. There were constantly balls everywhere. So I had to modify our playroom a little bit to accommodate the ball pit because they've been dying to play with it. And it gets used every single day. They love having the ball pit. It means that there's a lot more mess in there when they take the balls out, but it's a group effort. When we have to clean everything up, we all do it together. We found a method to the madness to get them all back in, and the kids are really, really enjoying it. And honestly, I love that they're enjoying it. I love that they're playing and using their toys and just being kids. I love it.
I've been walking down the street like an alien. They say time will heal, but I don't have patience. You packed your things, now we begin the erasing. All the memories slowly start to fade, and the days move so slow. I know I gotta go, but I can't get anyway. 'Cause I'm still in love. 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 I don't check my phone, I don't wanna face it. Everything feels wrong and there's no replacing. What we had is gone and it's all too late. And I'm better off, but I can't deal with this aching. The days move so slow. I know I gotta go, but I can't get anyway. 'Cause I'm still in love. 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 'Cause I'm still in love. I can't deal with this aching. I can't deal with this aching. I can't deal with this aching. 'cause I'm still in love. Still in love. I'm 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 still in love with you, boy. I'm on an island in your room. You're like the sky sand behind the blue. I'm thinking about you, and I'm thinking about you. All the things we could do if I was sober enough. And so you met my friend. This party's not that amazing. Your friends are skin and bones. She can never replace me. How to kiss looks kinda gross. Guess I'm acting crazy, but I can't hold it back. They don't know how it feels. I'm the best you'll never have. The best you'll never have. Next day, first I regret it. Had to find a cure for my headache. I went out walking with my
Once I was done cleaning up the house, I did finish dinner. It was getting close to dinner time, and I opted to make mashed potatoes for the adults. My kids aren't huge mashed potatoes fans, which is crazy because they'll eat French fries, but they're not a huge fan of mashed potatoes. I do my mashed potatoes with a little bit of garlic and butter and milk, and they always come out really good, but for some reason my kids just won't even give them a try. So I made mashed potatoes for us, and then the kids, I had some rice in our rice cooker, so they ended up pairing that with some cucumbers and seaweed with their chicken, because the snacking seaweed from Costco is their absolute go-to. They love it, and they'll eat it by the package. They absolutely love eating that. So also with the mashed potatoes, I did pair broccoli for the adults. I wish my kids would eat broccoli. They used to when they were really little, and then they just stopped eating it altogether. And I know the older they get, they'll reincorporate it into their diet, so I'm not super forceful on it, but I do have them try it every once in a while to see if they like it, but I definitely don't force it on them. They like other things, and I just take it a day at a time, whatever makes it easy. At least they're eating and happy and healthy, and that's what matters.
For the first time in ages, I wake up and don't hate it. I guess I found some peace. Through the day to the evening, without shouting and screaming, something new to me. Alone without being lonely, getting back to the old me. It's kinda nice to feel free. I thought this was sober, thought I could control it. But if I speak the truth, I ain't over you. I was feeling sober until you came up now. I don't know what to do. I ain't over you.
And then you can just see the chicken is just completely falling apart. It was super tender and super juicy. I feel like this doesn't even do it justice, because as soon as I put it on the cutting board, I used a butter knife to cut it up for my kids. And these are my kids' plates. James opted for his rice to be wrapped in seaweed. Jacob wanted it on the side to just eat the sheets. And they basically cleared their plates. They left a little bit of cucumbers, but they were perfectly happy. And then this is me making the mashed potatoes, and it's super quick, super easy, and I feel like it's a no fail. Just butter. I put a little pepper sometimes in there. I usually will salt the water while I'm boiling the potatoes, so I typically never have to add salt to them after, but I always give them a taste test and add if needed. But they usually are a hit every every time. They're usually really, really good mashed potatoes.
I don't know what to do. I ain't over you. I ain't over. I ain't over. No matter what I do, I ain't over you. I ain't over. I ain't over. No matter what I do, I ain't over you. Ain't over you. Ain't over you. And no matter what I do, I ain't over you.
And then, as I said, we paired the chicken and mashed potatoes with some sauteed broccoli. I added some minced garlic to that, and that was it. This is all I have for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope that I was able to motivate you. If you're new, please be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
I used to think I had plenty of dreams and light in my life. Still, my glass was half empty. But you came along and showed me how to love without limits, to have a good time. My glass was always half empty, but now you're in my life. We're far away from the city lights, so small under the night sky. It's just us two, but I don't mind. You could never wear me out. Even after all of these years, you still look at me with the same love. It's just us two, but I don't mind. You could never wear me out. You could never wear me out. We have come all this way, love, so I don't see us stop.